Good afternoon, guys. Let's study on the last day of the week, which is Sunday. And right now, we need to continue our studying on the topic of yesterday, the environment. We finished the words biodiversity, ecosystem, fossil fuel, and today we are going to go to the words landfill refuse, unspoiled. Landfill refills have the same meanings. When it comes to landfill, you can say that it has lots of trash, lots of garbage, and this is the place where they keep the garbage, the trash, or thrown away objects that people don't need anymore. And refills, we usually use the word refills in the form of an action verb. I refuse to go out in the afternoon in Saigon because the afternoon is going to kill me, okay, by the hot, okay, by the extremely boiling weather. So I decide to stay home, refuse to go out. When it comes to the word refuse, you only think of refuse as a way to say no, directly say no, decisively say no without any hesitation. So you refuse to do something. And here they say refuse as an uncountable noun. So you think of the word refuse when it comes to the environment, you will think of the word garbage or trash. Instead of saying trash, you can say that this is the kitchen refuse of hers, or this is the kitchen trash of hers. So the word refuse in this situation is trash, is garbage. People love to use the word garbage and trash because these words are common and popular. But the word refuse is hardly ever used. We only use the word refuse when we write, scientifically write about the environment or about some issues related to the society, the community, and the world. That is how people use the words. They use some words for writing and they use some special words for speaking. So refills, trash, garbage. The next word, unspoiled. Unspoiled, it means something is pure, something is typically unique. Nobody does anything to change the natural form of it. So when you say that this is unspoiled plot of land, or this is an unspoiled place, what you mean is this is one of the very first places that human beings do not come and impact. And these places are very typical and naturally exquisite. So people say that I love to visit, I love to check out the unspoiled places because from these places I can get natural resource, and you know that natural resources these days are valuable and you can make a lot of money from natural resources. That is why people use the word unspoiled when it comes to environment, the first side of it, that is polluted environmental issues. The second side of environment is the natural resource. The more we know about the natural resource, much more money we are going to gain from business. Unspoiled land, the kind of land, is not visited by human beings yet. The kind of land is not exploited by the government yet. So unspoiled, pure, natural, 100% natural. Nobody does anything to damage it, or nobody does anything to turn it, okay, from its original form to the human-made form. We can call it some kinds of man-made, yeah, man-made beauty, which is artificial beauty. So right here, it's not artificial yet; it's still natural. That is unspoiled. So here again, I have just finished my definitions for you guys to understand a bit of landfill, refuse, unspoiled. And right now, I'm going to show you the situation of these three words. Environment. Vietnamese environment is, yeah, people in the world say that Vietnam is a small country with extreme pollution. That is what the word that is what the word view Vietnam, and that is how people think of Vietnam. But here, okay, here in Vietnam, lots of billionaires are raised and born in Vietnam, and lots of people from Vietnam buy foreign land, which makes the world feel very hard to understand. How can Vietnamese people make a lot of money like this? So that is it. And the more people in Vietnam make money easily, the more polluted the environment is going to get. Because we make money, we earn money from business without the care about the environment. We don't have any kinds of processes to to control our mechanism, to manage our system in order to keep the environment as pure as possible. So lots of landfill are constructed to keep the garbage to to keep the refuse of the residents living in the city as long as possible, because the government doesn't have a way to demolish, a way to get rid of the trash. No systems are developed in order to turn the trash from the wasted form to the useful form for the residents. Foreigners, they try to turn, they try to turn the waste into the things that they can use in their daily life. But Vietnamese people, once they finish using something, they are going to throw it away. So we have lots of refills, and lots of refills establish a diversity of landfills, and a diversity of landfill is going to diversify lots of issues for the environment. So right here, people say that Vietnam cannot get rid of the refuse and the landfills, but the government of Vietnam is getting lots of IDP, that is investment from foreigners. So Vietnamese government receives lots of foreign investments in order to build the systems to process the refuse, and and to construct the mechanism in the landfill in order to rearrange the trash into categories and try to get the trash categorized into groups for recycling. So that is how Vietnamese government finds the word very useful, because the word right now is being very responsible for their for their for the speed of development. Developed countries such as America or Germany or France, they invest a lot of money in Vietnam because they want to get benefits. They want to get benefits from the policies of land in Vietnam. They want to get profits, money from the government. So that is why they invest money in Vietnam in order to have the government build those kinds of environment saving systems or mechanisms. So that is how they work in order to save the environment, in order to keep clean hands in this world. The environmentalists try to fight unspoiled natural resources. But as much as we know, the forest in Vietnam is not much. People try to get lots of valuable things from the forest, such as trees for making medicines, or herbs for making pills or drugs for saving people's life. But the unspoiled natural resources are stolen by smugglers. That is that is what is happening these days. And the policeman, okay, the government tries very hard to stop these kinds of situations, but it's very but it's not easy. It's very sophisticated, very complicated. Because Vietnamese people are very smart. They can think of so many ways to do business and so many ways to get rid of being caught by the police. So that is how we look at Vietnam in the eyes of environment, environment side effects. So right now, guys, please try to look at these three words and please try to speak as slowly as you can, because right now we need to train our tongue in order to get the clearest and the most accurate pronunciation. We speak very fast. Okay, back to January 2022, we have spoken very fast. Because that is our speed when we are studying English. But from now on, we try to speak as normally as possible, just like we speak Vietnamese. Because I want to listen to your pronunciation, the sound, your accent, in order to fix it as soon as possible. You are growing, and your tongue is growing too. So we need to get the tongue fixed in the right form and under the right method. So right now, please try to speak as normally, slowly as possible. Okay? Three words, landfill, refuse, and unspoiled, are the words that you should create a brand map to talk about the environmental issues in Vietnam. And please remember one thing. We study by speaking, everything by speaking. After you listen, you need to speak. After you read with me, you need to speak. After you speak with me, you need to speak again based on the old and the new vocabularies developed from the old brand maps. So everything is done by speaking and then by reading and then by listening is the best way for you to get the highest score in IELTS. That is why our students get very high scores in reading and listening, speaking, and writing. But some students are very unlucky, unfortunate, because they meet the wrong examiners. The examiners of Vietnamese universities are going to grade you very unfairly, and that is what we need to put up with. We cannot do anything to change the facts. So we need to retake the test until we get the good points. And please remember, listening and speaking are the recipes for you to upgrade any kind of languages. So right now, guys, I'm going to give you guys like maximum 15 minutes and minimum 10 minutes. After you prep your ideas, please voice up or raise your hand for presentations. So right now, I'm going to mute my mic and let's look at the clock right now. The clock,
Okay,
14:23 to 23 already. Oh, I
teacher.
got right.
Hello.
Yes, yes, I am listening.
Uh, can you tell me again three words about you have now resigned?
You have landfill, refills, unspoiled.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, okay. So please prep your ideas. John and Dr. Doug and
And
John
the
need
topic
to
is the
present.
environment in Vietnam.
No, the topic is open. It means that you can talk about any kinds of country's environment, but you need
Oh,
to guarantee that you have to use these three words: landfill, refills, unspoiled. Okay. So Doug, you don't have any questions. You got me, and I got you. So right now, let's start. Oh,
Uh,
hello.
oh, hello, Dai.
Okay.
Do you have any ideas to share?
Uh, I I think Huỳnh Trương go first.
Oh, okay. So John, anything from you? Hello, anything from you?
yeah. Can I start?
Oh, something is coming from your place. The sound is repeating, and the echo is very loud. You need to double check your micro.
Okay,
So
okay. A minute.
yeah. So when we are waiting for Jung, Dai, and Duck, you need to go first because we cannot wait.
Okay, I can go. I can go first.
Okay, let's go.
Um, okay. Well, to have a good living, quality, people need to be aware of preventing a living surrounding from harmful agents that may cause an environmental pollution. So coming to this issue, I think it isn't purely a matter of dropping litter, but also is a significant problem we can affect heavily on work environment in the world on the whole, and in Vietnam in particular, there is situation about environment pollution in some big cities or metropolitans need to be addressed. Even though intellectual people densities make up the percentage of population, they still have some people like awareness about protecting surrounding. They throw away domestic waste and disorder, especially in sewer bodies that make water cannot flow out. So whenever it's rain, people must drain off the water gradually, and this river that become a landfall, overwhelm refuses and smell stinking. Yeah, that's my ideas about it. Iso.
Just thinking. Okay, very good. Well, it's been not long, but your tongue has been transferred in a very good stage. It's very speedy and very well conditioned. So right now, congratulations first on the tongue twisting, the tongue practices. People are not lucky when they are born with hard tongue. Some tongues are very hard for us to twist or to form the sound. We need to practice every day, the whole year, okay, the whole year round. No days for relaxation, no days for us to be off. So, because we are born this way, we need to get ourselves in the right way of foreign language pronunciation practices. It's not hard, but it's gonna take a lot of time. Very good, Dad, because your tongue is in the perfect situation today. And right here, okay, after listening to that, I can get that the environment of Vietnam, okay, and the stinky smell of the refills, something like this, very clear portable, very okay detailed demonstration of idea, very good. So what about Doug and Jung? Okay, who go first? Let's see. Only two means for speaking Doug and Jung, not
Here,
Tom. Yes,
so I will start my presentation.
yeah, let's go.
Um, Environmental problem is always a topic that never shut down in our world. It happens every day, every month, but most of people don't care that issue much, especially when we talk about refills in the landfill. Landfill is not like a black hole, but people just throw rubbish in it, and and the process of recycling is getting more ineffective. And when the landfill is full, some of the toxic liquids absorb the odor and spoil soil. Gradually, soil has a high amount of acid and it will affect seriously for the ecosystem. Back to the refills, the more modern the world is, the worse man's awareness are. People enjoy the convenience in life too much, which leads to a lazier personality. And that's the end.
con thấy gió con đừng có chạy nha. Con thấy gió con đừng có chạy.
Đó đâu có chạy đâu. Để chân xuống nè.
Rồi bé có đi xuống dưới đi. Bé có đi xuống dưới đi, đừng có chạy.
Nè con đi nó đâu có cháu tại vì nó thấy con lạ này. Đó.
Bé đi xuống dưới đi. Đừng có chạy, mấy bạn khác cũng đi bình thường.